Hi everyone, and welcome to today's edition of The Fix. And this is where we take the big ideas we covered in the AI shift earlier in the week and answer the 5 biggest questions that we have been asked during the week. So my name is Craig Pateman, and it's good to be with you today to present The Fix to you and go over these 5 questions that we uncovered. And this week in the AI shift that we record on Wednesday, the myth we busted is that AI is only for big companies with big budgets and IT teams. Now, we firmly believe this is not the case. It's not true. And small businesses have everything they need already to make the most of AI and to charge up their business and to get ahead. They have feedback, they have social posts, they have sales notes, they have website data, and they have sales numbers. So today we're going to answer 5 of the most common questions that came out of the AI shift during the week and how small businesses can use AI in these 5 key areas. So let's jump into the first question. How do I even get my customer feedback into AI? Well, you don't need a fancy system, you just copy it. Just to copy 20 to 50 reviews, support tickets or complaints that you have into your AI tool, and then ask it to summarize the top 3 recurring issues, problems, and suggest fixes, ideas, or ways that you can improve that over the next 30 days. So you would be recording this somewhere, whether it's notes in a diary, whether it's in an Excel spreadsheet, or whether it's in your chatbot system, everyone's complaints, feedbacks, whatever that's coming through to you. So just feed them into AI and just ask AI to give you an answer, a suggestion, ideas to fix it. You could be like a cafe owner that logs all their complaints and you realise that wait times was a big issue with your staff, with your customers, with the staff, and you could pick up which times you needed to fix that and adjust your staff scheduling. So you might have a complaint box, take all those out and feed them in. In fact, if you don't have one, you may want to set up a complaint box and get people to leave their ideas, or a feedback box or an ideas box, and use that to drive your business further by getting your actual customers to leave you some ideas. And then after a month, feed it in, or when you get a good grouping of them, 20 or 50, feed them in and see what AI tells you. Question 2. Can I really analyze my social media posts if I don't have a huge following? Well, of course you can. It's not about size, it's about patterns. It's about having AI look over your data and identify patterns quickly that may take you longer to achieve. So just take 3 to 4 months of posts with their likes, comments, or shares, paste them into your AI tool. I imagine you keep a copy of your posts, whether it's in an Excel spreadsheet or you need to actually download them from your social media platform. And that's one thing that you should do with this, and I'll just touch on this. But if we just go into this about your social media posts, so just post 3 to 4 months of your posts and engagement data and ask your AI tool of choice which themes, hooks, or visuals work best. Also, if you can, and there's ways that you can do this, is get a feeling of your competitors' posts. Have a look at those and feed those into AI. And say, this is what we're doing. This is what response we're getting. This is what our competitors are doing. This is the response they're getting. Can you tell me where they're better than us, where we're better than us, or what customers are looking for? So get on to that and see what you can uncover to improve your business. So it's not about the big numbers. It's about getting the patterns, getting the recognition, and getting your AI to analyze and then to improve from. So it could be that you realize that customer stories get double the engagement compared to product-only photos. So then you may learn what is an avenue for you to post into the future. Question 3, what if I don't record sales calls? Is this step pointless? Now, in the AI shift on Wednesday, we discussed about using AI to analyze your sales calls, and that is the feedback, the conversations, the notes that you, your sales team, your staff make with every sales call. Either take them from your CRM or take them from your notes. As we say, even basic notes from calls or emails can be fed into AI. You can easily take a photo of all your diary notes, load them up to your AI tool of choice. You can run a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheets spreadsheet, and then feed those up to your AI tool of choice. One of the ways you can do it, if you don't have a formal CRM and your staff, you're a small team and you may operate on your diary notes and so forth, is you can easily set up a Google Sheet that you make accessible to everyone. Use a Google form. So you use a Google form with key questions and notes that you want to take from everyone must take from every sales call. And that could be as small as 5 or 6 questions: who they spoke to, what questions they asked, what the responses were getting. So it could be just some key points you want to get from a sales call. So you set up a Google form, you give the link to all of your sales team, so they have a link. When they go and do a sales call, they then click on the link when they're finished and answer all the questions in the Google form. When that form is completed, you can either use Zapier or Make to send the data from that Google form. Well, no, you don't. You just send the data from that Google form to your Google Sheet. So it goes from the Google form to the Google Sheet. So then at the end of the day, the salesperson or you or whatever who has access to that Google Sheet can then have a look at what the responses were. So you can easily start to collect data in a spreadsheet. So have a think about that and look at how you go that forward. You may find that you're getting common complaints with all your sales calls visits and customers want your business to do this, that, or whatever. And there's a quick way to identify opportunities for you. Do I need to give AI direct access to my Google Analytics? No, you don't. You can just export or copy the last 3 to 6 months of traffic data into a spreadsheet and ask your AI tool of choice to show me which pages lose visitors, where they go next, where people actually join your funnel, which are your most popular pages, which is your most popular content, which is your most popular landing pages, or where do they drop off on your landing page. So you can easily get your AI tool of choice to that. And you may be an e-commerce store where you find out that most visitors drop off at the shipping page or drop off at the cart page or whatever, or before they have to fill in their credit card details. So just have a look at that. That's a way to view you to get your AI tool of choice to start helping you analyze your website data. And our final question for this week is, isn't sales data too sensitive to put into AI? You don't need to upload all the details of your customers. You can label customers, customer A, customer B, customer C, or you can just use sales numbers by product or category. And then you ask AI which products are often bought together and which customers might be at risk of leaving. So you may give all these customers customer A, B, C, or you might give them a number, or you use, if you already have them, having a number in your system, and just say these are the sales from these customers, and you just export the raw data, not all the personal information, just product X sold, product Y sold, just on product categories. You don't have to give dollar amounts. Just give an indication of what's sold. Feed it up to your tool of AI tool of choice, and work out which has been bought together, which customers may have been declining in purchases, who's picking up. And you may find out that some customers keep buying product A, but they don't realize that you have product B as a complementary product or in addition to that product. So it may just highlight opportunities where you find that some customers don't know your full product range or don't know your full service offering, and you can then start to market to them and show them what's other alternatives that you have. So those are 5 ways that you can use AI with a small business. And it's not about being big. It's just about being smart with the data you already have and using that to get your AI tool of choice to give you insights that you may not have picked up yourself or it may have taken you a long period of time to pick up. It can pick up, it is built upon understanding patterns and behavior, and your AI tool of choice will identify these patterns, will identify this behavior well and truly before you will. And then what you do is once you get the results of this, as we keep on saying, you need to feed it back in. You need to say, well, and you use this data that you upload here the first time as your benchmark. This is your foundation, this is the core, and this is what you work from. This is where we were today, and this is the benchmark or your control set of data points. And then you say we did this, then you record the actions that you did. Then you get the data again and it shows the outcomes. So then you keep feeding that back into your AI tool of choice. It starts to learn more and more. You start to learn more and more, and you start to improve. So if you're a small business owner, start with one of these 5 areas this week: feedback, posts, sales calls, analytics, or sales numbers, and start to get more out of your business and start to get more out of your AI tool. So just run a simple test and ask one question and see what insights AI can uncover for you. So if you liked this and you want to learn a little bit more about that, or you may want to think about working with us on a greater detail, there are 3 avenues for that. First is you can subscribe to The Pulse, which is our monthly subscription for $7, where every month we send you insights into using AI for workflows, for analysis, for marketing, for improving your business. So there's The Pulse. There are programs we run. The first program is the AI Focus Engine, where we spend time 3 months in your business building an AI-driven marketing system for your business, which is taking all these things we've discussed here today, automating that, setting up GPTs for that, and then feeding that into your business. Plus we look at email, plus we look at content. We look at a whole range of aspects in terms of your digital marketing. And then the other avenue that we have is our workshops that we run. We run 2 workshops a month, each go for 4 hours. One is about implementing AI into your marketing and building an AI-driven marketing system. And the second one is using AI and building custom GPTs and agents to help you improve your business. So look out for those. There are posts on our various social media platforms for that. Or alternatively, send us a message, DM us, and we'll send you the link to the various pages for those programs. Or thirdly, leave us a comment, feedback and notes after this session so we can look at what we need to improve or areas you want us to start answering questions on, or questions you want answered, so that we can improve and bring a better session of The Fix to you every week. But that's us for this week. It's been a very hectic week here, and I hope it's been a good week for you as well. It's Friday, so hopefully you've got a good weekend planned and you've got some activities to do. But whatever you do, take care, look after yourself, and we'll see you next week. And before I go, I'll get to the final slide, which is to say see you next week.